Fasting in Christianity and in Islam is an act of rejecting oneself in an attempt to get closer to God. This will involve the voluntary deprivation of the things you normally love, such as food, water, sex, while devoting your time to spiritual things such as prayer and studying of the Holy Scriptures. In Islam, fasting is mandatory as it is one of the 5 pillars, a critical requirement you need in order to be a true Muslim, and it is done ideally over a course of 29 to 30 days in the month of Ramadan. In Christianity, you will also find organized fasting like this during Lent. However, it is not binding to your faith or salvation, and any Christian can fast anytime they want, for whatever duration they like. The difference with the two religions in respect to fasting starts to shine in the aspect of how fasting should be carried out. For Christians, fasting may be the total deprivation of all or most fleshly needs. For example, some can choose to eat only vegetables during their fast, like the prophet Daniel. Others can choose to drink only water, while some can go without food or water like Jesus all day. In Islam, it's quite the opposite. The Islamic fast starts from dawn to sunset, which is approximately 15 hours. Within that time frame, abstinence is paramount. With the exception of pregnant women, sick people, or women in their periods, everyone else must abide. So what happens in the in-between? The remaining 9 hours when they are not fasting. Muslims are free to stuff themselves with large quantities of food and water and indulge in all restricted activities if they wish to, until dawn where they go back to fasting. This means that the idea of Islamic fasting is not to deprive oneself from fleshly pleasures, but to flip their clocks. In a sense, they become nocturnal. Their night is day and their day is night, which defeats the purpose of fasting. In Christianity, when you fast, you are to be as though you are not fasting, carrying on with your life as every ordinary person, not looking overly religious all the time, and God who sees in secret will bless you openly. For Islam, again, it's quite the opposite. The entire world has to know they are fasting, their faces are mostly gloomy, and they abstain from as much physical work as possible, making them look very righteous, just like the Pharisees in the days of Jesus did. At the end of fasting, Christians continue with their lives like normal people, while Muslims throw a feast, indulging in more eating and drinking which they have been doing throughout their fast. The devil always tries to thwart the things of God, and he did a really good job in Islam. If you really wanted to fast, I would advise you to do so the right way, the Christian way. Stay away from Islam. God bless.